I say that, South Auckland helped me shape and understand who I am as a Samoan, but a lot of that shaping and understanding came through negative reactions to what I saw as Samoa.
That for me is that's the type of art that I really enjoy.
My past was grounded, my present was in flux, and my future required faith.
Being on this whenua, this land, and knowing the relationship between tangata whenua and us.
So when I see art that talks to these issues, I'm like, yeah, that's what our role as artists is to do.
So our identities as Moana people are evolving in the context of that.
Growing up in Ō Tara, I made a conscious decision that I wanted to be an artist. Kia ora, kia orana. My name is Leilani Kake. My mum's Cook Island, grew up in Ō Tara. My mum's brother, my uncle, married in Niuean. So my first cousins were Niuean, and then their cousins were Samoan. So I grew up in a Pacific, whānau, greater extended whānau, and I didn't kind of know the differences. My favourite Pacific food is Cook Island donuts, because I grew up working at the Ō Tara flea market for like 17 years. So that was my staple. And even when I wasn't working, go pick up a bag of donuts. The best raw fish, it is Fijian, is kokora. With the chili, I can just see my mum going, oh, traitor, but it is. They make the best raw fish. So the first time I ever attended a Pasifika was for the Oceania Interrupted, where we took the kaupapa of Free West Papua to Pasifika. We didn't have anything kind of planned, we just knew that we were going to march around, reach every village. And I thought, what a powerful way to engage in real change of mindset. You don't have to scream at people, you don't have to yell at people, but just informing people. That for me is that's the type of art that I really enjoy. So when I see art that talks to these issues, I'm like, yeah, that's what our role as artists is to do. Growing up in Ō Tara, I made a conscious decision because I loved art and I didn't know where it was going to take me. I just said to my mum, I know I'm going to be an artist. Oh, that's not going to pay any bills. Through my early 20s, I started experiencing depression, and one of my works, Ariki, was created during, one of the biggest turmoil in my life was when my son's father and I were separating. It's a tool that helps me learn about myself and heal myself as well as people around me. My medium is video installation, and I create works that are usually based on a moving image video piece. I started researching about rongoa. What is rongoa? What is medicine? What is healing? I did this work where I just actually got a new micro lens. So I was really into filming up close leaves and stuff. And I'd gone down to a workshop with Margaret All about rongoa and gardening. I love plants, I love gardening as well. And I came back and I bought myself a kōwhai plant, and it had some flowers on it. So I wanted to see how good and how close I could get. And there's a whakatauki or a proverb about where were you when the kōwhai bloomed? There's 3 works. So one is called Io Ipukaria. So Ipukaria is like the homeland, coming back. And Io is God. And Io does not have sex, is genderless. If we can go back to Io in our thinking, we can go back to creation, to connection. Io Ipukaria, then there's Orokohanga, is again about our true kind of place of where we came from. And then the other one is Puti Puti. My Cook Island grandmother was a gardener, but she loved flowers. And when you're younger, you're like, flowers, gardens, who cares? But as I've gotten older, I've realized the healing in gardening. With the natural world or gardening, you've got to put the seed in, You've got to get the soil ready, you've got to make sure that you can water it, but then there's this element of where you have to let go. You have no control, you do not have any more power, you have to let go to the natural world, te tai ao.